What is a patient panel?
What is a patient panel? Well, for me, the patient panel is a difference. It's that meeting, that opportunity, if you will, for somebody who is hopefully going to make themselves available of what the NHS offers and the opportunity to come into an academic world and make a difference.
What does the patient panel do?
I think the patient panel does different things for different people. In our selection process, we had lots of different people with lots of different agendas, but there's one common theme running all the way through it. People had experiences with the NHS, some good, some not so good, but an underlying theme was always this fantastic institution of ours. What can we do to enhance it, to make it better? So everybody who came forward, everybody had that, I think, at the forefront of their mind.
Why do we need a patient panel?
We need a patient panel to make the difference, to give a different perspective on how this process works. If we look at how it's generally worked, academics in the NHS are constantly looking to stretch the boundaries, but they work in a certain method, they work in a certain environment. Public patient panel involvement changes that. It challenges what they do and how they do it, and it makes a difference, and it does work. We've proved that categorically over the last 18 months or so. This process has definitely changed not just patient panel's perception, but the leading academics, the senior researchers that we've had the opportunity to work with.
Why did you get involved?
I got involved for three reasons. One, I wanted to contribute something to NHS. I saw the advertisement. It piqued my curiosity as to what they were actually looking to achieve, so hence I applied. Two, I'm at a certain age and a certain point in my career where I wanted to give something back. And three, I had the opportunity to do it with my business. It allowed me to take that time and to make that commitment. By the way, I think that's a theme that was running all the way through the interview process. Lots of different people applied to actually come on the patient panel. That's something not to miss there. That shows you the enthusiasm and the love that people have in the public for the NHS. They all wanted to make a difference. They all had a different story and a different agenda, but everybody wanted to make it happen.
What have you learned or enjoyed most about being part of the patient panel?
Learned a great deal and enjoyed a great deal. Firstly, the NHS. Much goes on behind the scenes, which the general public is never generally allowed to see. It's a mistake, by the way, in my opinion. The NHS should advertise better about what it does do rather than it does, and communicate that better to the general public, much better than you ever give yourself credit for. In terms of the actual process itself, it's been a coming together of two very different worlds. Patient panel from the streets, as it were, and the academic world of the senior researchers. We've changed things, we've adjusted how we've actually done it, the methodology. The whole process has been a learning curve. It's not been without some of its difficulties, that's for sure, but it's been the most enjoyable and pleasant experience so far.
Would you recommend becoming involved in research?
Yes, absolutely, a categoric yes. It's a fantastic process to be involved in. You need to recognise up front that you need a commitment and a commitment over a certain period of time, because that's how the process works. But the actual ability, the opportunity to be part of a process which generally moves from tokenism to reality over the weeks and months to watch things change is fantastic. I'm fortunate. I am the co-chair, so I actually see all four groups. I'm involved closely with them, and each and every one of them, no exceptions, has made specific progress along this journey that we're still in, quite frankly. Fantastic process. If you have the time, do it. Just do it.